Yo, check this out, fellas. Check this out. This coming out at Home Depot. A lot of wire. Look, wire back here. See in the back seat, there's wire all back here and shit. And dryer plugs and outlets and shit like that. Grab some things and shit, get it together. And I want to holler at you guys. Shorten the sex mentality, fellas, and always work towards what builds you guys to a whole nother level. And by you being a leader and being the man, fellas, she's going to depend on you to take the leadership and do these things. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, she's willing to follow. And this is for my young men out here who think sex is the utmost honor and the epitome of a relationship. And it's a big main piece of the relationship, of course. But that's not the epitome. In order to get her to follow you guys, in order to get her to stay cooperative, fellas, you gotta have your shit together. You gotta have a plan. And without a plan, fellas, then you're gonna fall. And a lot of guys fall because they think about sex. All they think about is sex. And when you're thinking about sex all the time, and that's what it is, that's how you look at your bitches, your girlfriend is for sex, then you're gonna be attached to her sexually. You're gonna be caught up on her sexually to where everything else, fellas, is going to be out the window, because it's all about how you're going to be viewing her in a sexual form. And you may not, in a lot of cases, fellas, you may not even be turned on to your woman, and it's the sex, and it may be good sex or whatever. It may be great. It keeps you guys, going back to back, back and forth and hollering at her and keep you guys, always up on her and around her, and you can get attached to her through the sex, which can hurt you in the long run. Real shit. But I'm gonna speak on it, fellas, but you already know I'm driving, so I can't really do too much right now. I can't really do the intro. I know the fellas is digging it and the ladies love it because my face on it, you dig. The fellas definitely dig it because it gives them inspiration. The ladies love it, man. That face, hey, they know the game, you dig. But check this out. Get at me in the Gmail, fellas, if you want any consultations, video topics of your choice, or whatever the case may be. Get at me in the X, formerly known as Twitter, The Real Rails. The Real Rails, FA1. Get at me on Rumble, KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker. Get at me in the Patreon, fellas, and like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to pass this around, you want your partner to get up on this game, always like, share, and subscribe. Now, when you don't have a plan, fellas, for your woman, you're going to fail, and there's going to be nothing for her to actually latch on to, for her to actually listen to, for her to actually want to be comfortable with dealing with you and keeping you in her orbit of respect, knowing that she got to respect this type of dude, because if she don't, then things may just go sideways and sour, and things just may go bad, what I'm saying, and she may get dumped. And once women know that, and the woman knows that what type of guy you are, what I'm saying, fellas, that's gonna keep her on her toes. Not only just respect, with respect, but with admiration just as well. But you gotta have a plan, fellas. Not only that she's gotta be into you, because you could be into her. But y'all just be two motherfuckers into each other with no plan. And if you're two motherfuckers into each other with no plan, fellas, then the intentions is going sour, or it's going to go, get led astray, and shit's going to be bad. It's not going to be right. I'm telling you, it's not going to be right. She can be all over the place, just like you. You can be all over the place, listening to your friends, listening to your parents, not knowing what to do, not knowing if you want to take her serious or not, because you don't know what you're dealing with. Only thing you know is, the sex is good. So that's not good, fellas, not at all, what I'm saying? So if you do decide to fuck with a chick and you like her because of the sex, then that's another story. But if you want to if you want the bitch to, latch on to what you got going, and you guys can build up, and then I know guys will be like, well, you can't build with a chick, You know, and I get it. You know, some guys look at it like that. You can't build with a chick in some cases. You got to come ready made and all that shit. You know, some guys, I get that shit, you know, but when you beta minded and, you know what I'm saying, when you've been so used to paying for women and doing shit for women, you know, without them having to really do everything, then yeah, you're going to look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't have to do that and you're not the type of guy that gotta move like that, and you are on your shit to where she knows to respect you 100%, and she knows that in order to be down with this guy, I gotta assist what he got going on, then you are that guy, you know what I'm saying? And once you know that you're that guy, then she's gonna know that you're that guy. But it takes you to know that first, fellas. It takes you to invest that time and energy and invest that wherewithal and knowing that about you, for her to know that about you. That's just how it goes. If you don't know that about you, she's not gonna know about you. So I always do remember that, fellas, at least, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, not having the ability to know that there's other than sex for your woman is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a whole lot for her in play, and there's a whole lot that could be put into place, you know what I'm saying, for her. And you know, she can help you with a whole, I mean, fellas, there's a shitload of things to women that you guys don't understand when you're not on that end of actually leading. You know, you just going off of what you going off of, and that's society's everyday norm. You know, a guy just getting with a girl because he likes her and that's he want to make her his girlfriend and get her off the market, but he got no plans on what to do with her, and everything's gonna fall apart like that. And that's every guy. That's typically a lot of guys, and the majority of guys are like that. So to set yourself out different and to be totally different from the rest of them guys, fellas, you must have plans for your bitch all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Don't just look at it as a sex thing. You know what I'm saying? Have the mentality to have plans for her and put those plans into structure. And you ain't got to have a girl. You can be a single guy and can sit up to think of what you need done and what you need for her to do and how you need her to be led and how you want to put things in perspective. And then you can get out there and holler at women and start putting them through the process of seeing who's best for you and who's going to fill those, you know what I'm saying, those situations and get it right for you. You know what I'm saying? And once you see those who ain't with it, weave them the fuck out. Those who are, weave them in. You know, it's like setting up a job interview or something. You know, you setting up a job, you trying to see who's qualified to complete this certain task. You know what I'm saying? It's no different from that. And you stand on your shit, and you honor your code, your principles, your rules, and your policies, fellas, and shit's gonna go to play. But you must have a plan for your woman. Don't just think that it's about sex and that's what it is. That shit gets bored, fella. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. Without her having a plan, and it's not gonna be more exciting for her to know to follow you. You know what I'm saying? Without that plan. So get that plan in order. Real game. Shorten that sexual mentality and quit thinking about sex all the time, fellas, and put together the plan. You dig? If you guys want her to honor you and stay around and respect you, that's real shit. And to be comfortable with staying around just as well. You know, that's real shit. But come over here, fellas, and like, share, and subscribe. You know, hit the donation, super chat, show love to the show, and you know what it is. Holla.